Here we go.
Hi, what brings you in today?
Hello. I am having some trouble with my productivity, and I would like to get some ideas of how I can fix my procrastination, basically.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is you're struggling with procrastinating. Is that right?
Yeah, I have a lot of, I have multiple different things that I find very important that I want to be doing. Um, and I'm finding difficulty motivating myself to do those things. I've kind of, this is a problem that has persisted for a while in my life. And it, gets better and worse sometimes, depending on, where I'm at in my life and what I'm trying to do. But, like, for example, I'm in the middle of a job search or I'm in the middle of I'm working and I have a job prospect and I need to be reaching out to them. I spent like I looked back at when I got this prospect. It was almost like 25 days ago, and I only just sent them an email like today.
Oh,
So it's kind of so just to use like one example. So I like have these important things. Like I have a training set up this summer to become a teacher, and I have things that I need to do for that, like prepare for tests and whatnot. And I seem to just like keep pushing that off.
okay. Well, yeah, we can certainly help with that. Could you tell me what it is that you're doing when you're procrastinating? What derails you?
Um, I tend to fill up my time with kind of like anything else. So like as long as I have like one big important thing that I need to do, I'll use whatever excuse possible to like do other things. So I'll be like, oh, well, I need to exercise today. And like, oh, well, I need to like cook a healthy meal. Or which, not bad things on themselves. Like that's good, right? Like I shouldn't be doing
Right.
that anyway, but I tend to like just waste time until like the next thing that I have to do. So exercise and like and cooking and also um like practicing music or painting. So I have like a lot of different hobbies, some of them more serious than others. So like if per se I want to finish a painting, I'll actually go procrastinate with music. So like whatever is like the important thing I need to do at that moment, I will find something else to procrastinate with. So it's kind of like any other of my things. Like I need to be reading a lot. Like I have a lot of reading that I need to do. And I tend to like put that off and like, maybe I read short articles instead. I'm like, oh, I need to, get this article done. It's shorter, so I should get that out of the way so I don't have to like face this kind of big behemoth of a book, something like that.
hmm Okay. Well, for starters, we should have a clear goal in mind. Your clear goal seems to be you want to not procrastinate with the bigger things, with things that are more urgent, such as with work. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. And then when we have big goals like that, we want smaller goals that we can reach in order to get to that bigger goal. Um, First, let's identify some strengths. Is there anything that you do that helps get your mind back on track on the thing that you need to do? Anything that doesn't derail you but re-rail you, for lack of a better term.
Help me lock it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like remembering the importance of what I'm doing, remembering like the importance of the thing. Um, like keeping kind of holistically like my idea of like this is what is going to allow me to be able to achieve that and or help so and so. um, this is going to allow me to do better like in other aspects of my life. So especially like with work, it's like you need to do this because like this is how you get the things you want. Being able to move out, like being able to be in a new location and meet new people. Uh, so
Right.
so remembering like why I, what remembering my motivators basically.
Okay. Yeah, remembering your motivators is definitely a strength. How about any material
Okay.
strengths?
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering if you meant that. I mean, I have a very um I'm around my family and they're very supportive. I have like my siblings are nearby and like my sister works in or did work like in the education system that I'm trying to get into, so she has a lot of insights for me. It's very helpful. I have like my brother's wife is like does sales for like job search companies, so like she is very um seasoned in like this kind of thing. So I have like multiple, and I have also other teachers who I know who are like helping give me leads. And I also have like an organization that I'm going to be a part of to be that's going to train me to be a teacher. So like they offer support like kind of whenever. So I do have a lot of people like ready and willing to help like
That's
explicitly, which is
yeah, it sounds
very
like a
good.
great support
Which
network.
is it is, and it honestly sometimes makes me even feel bad that I'm like not doing what I think I should be, um, because of how much support I have available in that regard. I also have like a very like economically stable life right now, which is obviously incredibly important for like mental health, and then that can also make me feel guilty that I'm not doing the things that I'm doing because I'm like, well, you have literally no excuse. Like, what do you like, what's the problem?
Well, how about a time period within the day that you're able to set aside to just do the thing that you need to do,
Mm.
whether it's sending in an application or what have you? Is there a certain time where you can set an alarm for that time?
I haven't tried setting an alarm to do work in that way. So I'm a substitute teacher right now, so I get I have a lot of time during the day because I'm just like sitting in a classroom and I can work on my if I have stuff on my phone, I can work on my phone. Usually, normally, um, I was told like it's a really good idea to get like the hardest thing of the day out of the way first.
Mhm.
Um, so often when I was, trying to paint all the time, I would be like, all right, well, you just get up and you paint and then you do that and then you're good and then you can do everything else. I try and make lists, and sometimes I will do like time periods of like, all right, do this thing and then do this thing and then do this thing. But that can and I do try and break it down into smaller tasks. So I'm like, all right. So I'll look at the week ahead and I'll be like, all right, this day, try and get this thing done. This day, try and get this thing done. This day, try and get this thing done. And I did my thing today. So, that's good. But I have to consistently do that. Um,
Mhm.
so with substituting now, like when I would do things in the morning, now I don't really have that time in the morning to do that anymore. Um, I have to do it in the afternoon. And, sometimes I'm tired in the afternoon. So, but also a problem with that is my sleep schedule is off right now. So, like, I've been feeling very frazzled lately, just because I haven't been getting my proper sleep and doing my proper like routine. Like, I usually have a very disciplined routine, albeit the discipline does not extend necessarily to like doing the real stuff I need to do, but taking care of myself, exercising.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's hard. I think my phone is also a big distraction, um,
Mhm.
and that helps me like just put my mind towards something else entirely. And it's chews up time periods of the day where I could be like using my attention and focus to get something done that I need to get done.
Mhm. Well, I know that most smartphones these days have a focus mode
Mm.
or a do not disturb mode during a certain segment of the day. Do you think that
Mm.
that would be helpful?
I hadn't thought about that for a specific time period of the day. That's a good idea. I do when I paint, I will put on like I'll put on a specific do not disturb mode so that only like job notifications for getting, substitute shifts will come up,
Mhm.
which I have to have on like kind of to be able to pick up shifts. Um, so yeah, I'll have that on when I paint, and it helps me focus a lot. And it helps me like putting my phone aside like really does help me. Uh, but yeah, I can definitely try using that for certain time periods as well. Or like there has to be a way to like limit certain app time, right? Like
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
I should look into that as well.
Okay. So as we're winding down here, we've mentioned multiple different interventions that we could use. The hardest thing first, you said it sounded like that was working for you in the
Mm,
past. We can stick with doing that. Making lists is also a fantastic idea. Um,
I love lists.
lists are pretty great.
Just
Um,
free up so much mind space.
right, and then checking them off definitely gives that cathartic
Yes,
release.
yes.
So those smaller tasks, just checking those off one by one, possibly segmenting time in your day to limit certain apps such as social media or whatever may be distracting you.
Hmm.
That all sounds like a good plan towards your goal of not procrastinating as much,
Yeah,
reducing your procrastination.
yeah. I think that'll work.
Fantastic. Is there anything else that you would like to talk to me about today?
Mm, no, no. I think that was it. I'll get some sleep and get on this.
All right, fantastic. Well, it was a
Okay.
pleasure speaking to you. I'll
Likewise.
see you next week. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.